Hello everybody, how you doing? This is the Exotic Bourbon Hunter coming to you from Viva Liquors, located at 101 South Highland Street, Mount Dora, Florida, which is right at the corner of 441, Old County Road 441 and County Road 46. They have a beautiful selection of bourbons here, including some hidden gems. Let the bourbon hunting begin. Forget about it. Take it easy.
Wow!
Hello everybody, how you doing? This is the Exotic Bourbon Hunter over here at Viva Liquors. It's going to be located in Mount Dora, 101 South Highland Street, Florida, zip code 32757. Come over here. They have a beautiful selection of bourbons over here. They have some exotic finds, and they have some delicious choices, which are their own store picks. We're going to start off over here with their Elijah Craig. This is going to be their own private barrel here. And then we go into their High West, and Nulu. Another good one they have here is going to be the Michter's. It's going to be the Michter's Sour Mash. And then below that, we're going to come down here all the way to the bottom here. Remember, guys, never sleep on the bottom shelf. There's going to be some good stuff here on the bottom shelf. You'll see that coming up here in a little bit. But as we go up top here, we're going to go into our Japanese whiskeys, into the Burrell over here, and into the High West. The High West cask strength is their own store pick, okay? And the Penelope over here toasted just came out 2 or 3 days ago. They have a beautiful selection of their High West, of their Smoke Wagon, including the Smoke Wagon Unfiltered. And then they're going to go into their Benchmark products. Always talk very highly about Benchmark, including the Foolproof, the Single Barrel. And we're going to go down even further. We're going to go into our Jack Daniels. We have triple mashed and bonded. And then we're going to go graduate to the next shelf where we get into our Four Roses products. They have a Four Roses single barrel here. And this is going to be batch 59-6U. And then we're going to go up top here. And this is the second place in Florida. We got Forgate. This is the Brazilian and Borana Oak. And then we're going to go into the OKI Reserve and the Nulu Straight into the Belle Meade Reserve for 50 beans. Below that, we have our Maker's Mark. Still haven't found any of the Slam Dunks yet. But then we're going to go down here and we're going to go into the Jim Beam and the Jack Daniels. Now, the Jack Daniels Single Barrel Rye and the Single Barrel Select, nicely priced over here. Unlike the episode I did over in by Disney, where everything was heavily inflated, prices here are really reasonable. We're going to go up top here to the Russell's Reserve, into the Jefferson's Ocean, and into the Bardstown Discovery Series. Now, here's another gem right here, the Kentucky Owl. It's going to be the St. Patrick's Edition, coming in at 130 beans. And then we're also going to go back down here into the Woodford Reserve. He has his own Woodford Reserve pick here for the store, which is phenomenal from what I'm understanding. Now, on top of that, we have our Woodford Reserve Double Oak, which I'll probably be picking up a bottle. Then we're going to go back up here to the Angel's Envy. We have the finished rye, and we have Blue Run Rye, Blue Run High Rye, Blue Run Reflection, and then the Blue Run Golden into the Thomas Moore. Now, they have the Widow Jane 10-year here for 76 beans, and then they have this beautiful selection of Michter's. They got the small batch. They have they also have the straight rye, and they're going to go into the sour mash, into the Russell's 10-year. Below that, we're going to go down into some Larceny over here, and into the Elijah Craig, their private barrel. They also have their rye whiskey, and then the bourbon whiskey. And from there, you'll see some other choices down here, including some Yellowstone, some Blackened, and then this is, like I said, one of those places you don't sleep on the bottom shelf. Take a look at this. Right here on the bottom shelf, bottle of Sazerac Rye, coming in at 34 beans. Can't go wrong with that. I haven't seen a bottle of Sazerac Rye on the shelf for a long time. Now up top, we have our Wild Turkey single barrel, Wild Turkey rare breed, barrel proof, and then rare breed, barrel proof rye into the Murray Hill Club whiskey. And then we're going to also come over here to the end cap. And this is where you're going to start seeing some of the good stuff here, okay? Up top here, we have our Kentucky Owl, the Japanese blend over here. Into the Kentucky Owl Batch 10, we have our Compass Box Myths and Legend 3 Limited. Into the New Rift. And then their Old Elk selection here is phenomenal. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different Old Elks, including the cigar cut. The cigar cut is one that everyone seems to be searching for. Below that, we're going to go into our Peerless Rye Whiskey. And then we're going to continue on down, where, like I said, you never sleep on that bottom shelf. You take a look here, they got Noah Mills coming in at 80 beans. We have some Remus, and then we're going to start going into some other goodies here now. When I tell you they got some good stuff here, here up top, we have the Woodford Reserve Baccarat Edition. We also come up here, we have Whistling Pig, the Boss Hog, coming in at 600 beans. Then the other Whistling Pigs, we have the 100 proof bourbon whiskey, Piggyback. Into the 18-year Whistling Pig Straight Rye Whiskey, and also the Whistling Pig Rye. Now, we have our 12, 10, and 6-year, and then we have our Baker 7 too. So over here at the counter, we have their own store pick for the High West once again. We have their Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, which is their store pick. I'll be probably picking up a bottle of this today. Into their Old Elk. And then the Penelope Toasted, which just came back. We also have the Garrison Brothers over here to the left. And then in the far back there, we have some Jack Daniel's Sinatra coming in at 180 beans. And then we also have some Crown Royal Apple in the back there too. Well, everybody, I want to thank you for tuning in to the Exotic Bourbon Hunter over here at Mount Dora at Viva Liquors. Everybody, happy holidays, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Please don't drink and drive. Forget about it. Take it easy.